Welcome to another Ocean Angler fishing forecast for the upcoming weekend. It's April the 4th. We've got a good weather window coming. What's the weather like this weekend? Saturday it's from the south, then it drops away, comes around to the north and drops right down to nothing really. So it does a 180-degree spin. So that's a good time to go fishing if you want calm water, is Saturday afternoon. On Sunday, the wind builds a bit and it gets up to about 10 knots from the southwest. Not too bad, still fishable, but the pick of the weekend for me so far is Saturday afternoon. What are the tides doing? We've got high tide at midday, low tide 6 in the evening, 6 in the morning. So the outgoing tide, which I prefer, will be the afternoon, which coincides with that nice weather window on Saturday afternoon. So my pick for the weekend for the best time to go fishing is between 1 and 5 Saturday afternoon. What's happening out in the Gulf at the moment? The anchovies, they're moving in. It's that time of year, it's autumn. The anchovies are moving into the zone, the depth zone's about 20 to 30 metres. That's where they're hanging out. So where are these anchovy schools located? The biggest concentration I've seen of them is between D'Urville Rock and Waiheke. This area here, 20 to 30 metres, is loaded with anchovies. You can't miss them. The birds are there, your sounder lights up. There's a lot of anchovies there. They've also moved in to the area between Motatapu and Motahi. So in this area here, there's also big schools of anchovies. So that's the area I'd be going on the weekend to target snapper. Okay, so let's talk about what we should be using out on the Hauraki Gulf or the Waitemata Harbour at the moment where the anchovies are. Well, it makes sense to use anchovy garlic secret sauce because it's the same flavour as anchovies. You'll increase your chances of catching fish. If you're dragging on the bottom, check out the new Ocean Angler Drag Juice. It smells like crustaceans and shellfish. Totally different than the anchovy garlic. So match your scent to whatever the snapper are feeding on and you will catch more fish. Let's talk about lures. Out in the deeper water, say 20 to 30 metres, the star of the show at the moment is the 60-gram jitterbug in orange gold. Drop that to the bottom, wind it up slowly. I've said this before, drop to the bottom, wind it up slowly 5 turns. When you get a bite, don't strike, just keep on winding, let the rod load up by itself. So that's out in the deeper water where the anchovies are. Remember they're ranging from 15 to 30 metres, so this is out deeper. When you come into the channels, where it's a bit shallower, 15 to 20 metres, you'll want to be soft baiting. There's 2 techniques that are working at the moment. The first and easiest one is dragging soft baits along the bottom. You want to use 1 ounce jig heads and 4-inch curly tail grubs. Drag them along the bottom. So they're dragging through the mud and you pick up the snapper feeding on the crustaceans. And it makes sense once again to use the drag juice on the lure when you're dragging. The other scenario is casting into the schools of anchovies. You'll see the schools of anchovies, there'll be birds flying around, there'll be kahawai through them. What I do is not cast into the leading edge of the school, cast behind it, because hopefully what's happened, the kahawai have come through and the snapper are lagging behind. So cast behind the school and pick up the snapper, and when you're doing that, you want to use a different size jig head and a different type of soft bait. What I've been using is smaller 3/8 of an ounce jig head and the new Z-Man Nuked Pilchard Glow 4-inch Paddler Z. This just looks like an anchovy. It's got anchovy written all over it, so that's a great lure to be using at the moment, once again, with anchovy garlic secret sauce. So to wrap it up, Saturday afternoon, target the anchovy schools. It's going to be a good weekend, nice weather, good tides. Get out there, have some fun, and we'll see you next week. So if you like this video, if you want to be in the know, you want to be the first to get this information, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and join our VIP club where you get sent newsletters. And all that information is below. So sign up, click buttons, and join in the fun, and you'll catch more fish.